Hey science explorers, it's Justin again, and we're at the big premiere of the life science documentary we made together. I'm so proud of the work we did, exploring all of the Earth's biomes, the living things that inhabit them, and their importance to their ecosystems. And our hard work really paid off. Our documentary is premiering on the big screen. Not every documentary gets selected for this special event, but the jury of scientists and filmmakers that chose us said they were so impressed by how we respected nature, made detailed notes and pictures, and collaborated with each other along the way. You really took on the role of a life scientist on this journey. Now, it's time to sit back and enjoy the show. Imagine a place bursting with life. Green grass, tall trees, bright flowers, and buzzing insects just around the corner. It's your local park, and it's where we began our adventure. First, we had to determine which things around us were actually alive. Then we spent some time with some of the living things we found all around us, plants. We observed the different stages of their life cycle, learned how they use sunlight to make their own food, and observed how flowers and pollinators help plants reproduce. Next, we ventured a little further outside of our neighborhood to a pond, a freshwater biome. We met lots of vertebrates here, animals with backbones, and learned the differences between warm and cold-blooded animals. We compared and contrasted the life cycles of viviparous and oviparous animals, animals that give birth to live young and those that lay eggs. Then it was time to dive a little deeper into the salty seas. The saltwater biome showed us so much biodiversity, or the variety of life you can find in one area. We saw sharks and rays, ocean mammals, and invertebrates that all have unique ways of surviving in this underwater landscape. We also began to see how humans can impact biomes when they aren't careful, which got us thinking about what actions we can take to be more respectful to the natural world around us. Once we left the ocean for the forest, the seasons began to change, showing us how different plants and animals prepare for cold weather. We saw the deciduous trees shed their leaves for the winter to save resources, while the coniferous trees were built to withstand the cold. The animals of the forest began to hibernate, brumate, and migrate. All different ways to stick out or get out of the winter freeze. After that, it was time for some warmer weather, so we trekked down to the Savannah. These vast grasslands showed us some of the largest animals on the planet and their predators. The wildlife here had remarkable adaptations, or different physical and behavioral traits that helped animals survive in their environment. We saw how different animals camouflage, like how these big cats blend into the tall grasses to sneak up on their prey, or how these giraffes' spots mimic the shadows in the trees to avoid other animals. Then it was time for even more heat in the desert. But don't be fooled. We learned that deserts aren't just hot, but dry environments. All living things, even the plants, had extreme adaptations in order to survive on very little water. It was surprising to see how animals adapted to the freezing cold desert of Antarctica too. Seals and penguins plunged into the icy ocean waters to search for fish, protected by layers of blubber for warmth. We stuck around the cold for a little longer in the tundra. There were more plants here than in the cold desert, which gave us a chance to see how all living things, producers like plants and consumers like carnivores and herbivores, are connected and dependent on one another. And finally, we landed in the rainforest, where the biodiversity was thriving. Insects and arachnids showed us the traits that make them unique, as did some very captivating, but very dangerous, poisonous and venomous creatures. The rainforest provides us with so many resources, like food, wood, and oxygen, but we discovered that getting these resources in irresponsible ways can cause some serious damage. Conserving the rainforest by promoting forest preserves, sustainable farming, and reforestation can help these important biomes to continue to thrive. This is where you come in. Seeing the amazing diversity of life that the Earth has to offer and the interconnectedness of all living things includes you. To help protect places like the ocean and the rainforest, we need people who care about and understand Earth's living things to share why these biomes are so important. We hope our adventure has inspired you to become nurturers of nature. Thank you, thank you, thank you, and thank you! You played a huge part in uncovering all of these incredible discoveries that we made on our adventure. Bravo! I hope you keep these memories with you as you continue to explore this amazing planet. I know that I will. Remember, the wildest discoveries are still yet to come. Best of luck on your future journeys, science explorers.
Hey!